Hello, before the video starts, I want to apologize for the semi-bad audio because I kept moving around to calm my nerves while recording. And also, I would like to say that there is no understood time for how long this piece and the other piece took to make in this video, but I will tell you all the names of the characters. We have my OCs, Kirill, Kate, Viren, and Isphira. And then we have my friend's OC, Riley. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoy the video. Hello, Mincat here. I recently went on hiatus from my webcomic, and my plan was to start trying to do YouTube more regularly. And I kinda started to. Y'all saw me uploading multiple speed paints, all that. Fortunately, I also wanted to narrate stuff, but I keep on chickening out. Almost chickened out making this video narrated. Unfortunately, this new plan, immediately after the thing that made me stressed out for no reason at all, because, my readers were actually very nice and understanding. They didn't mind if I slowed down on uploads. But that's not what I'm talking about. I decided to jump into another stressful thing where you upload every single week, regularly. That kind of led to me getting a creative burnout, or that's what I'm calling it because that's what it felt like. I did not want to draw, did not want to look at a pencil. I wanted nothing to do with traditional, digital, or anything. That's how bad it was. Granted, it only lasted a week. Well, not the feelings of no motivation, just feeling really down and depressed, and everything that usually comes with burnout, that feeling persisted for quite a while. However, after a week, I got really depressed from not really drawing, because that's like my whole, not personality, just, I'm an artist. If I can't draw, I'm gonna die of sadness, to put it simply. So I treated it like burnout and did the research to figure out how to get out of this as quickly as possible, because I don't want to be one of those people that does not draw for months or years and so on, even if I'm uploading online or not. Just, I need art in my life, basically. So I learned while doing this research that there is 7 types of rest, and that kind of caught me by surprise, but I guess it makes sense. Humans are complex creatures, so you need like more than just one thing to be able to recharge yourself. And I was already trying to do a few of those things. I just wasn't very good at keeping up with it, which, no one's perfect. And that seems to be kind of a running theme with artists and in general people that make stuff online. The most obvious thing is to just take a break. Don't do the thing that's stressing you out. But that's not the only thing you have to do. You have to basically the same thing that you need to have a balanced life in general, which is what I started to do while also trying to get back into drawing. And what do you know? I still did it wrong. Whenever I try to get back in the drawing, I immediately jumped into the piece that y'all see on screen right now, which is like, for me, at the time, still is very difficult. Even though while working on my comic, I was always drawing multiple characters, but this time around it was very hard. It might be the perspective I was using and the environment. I've never drawn environment like this. I don't really know what to call it. I know it's like destroyed or something. That's not what it's called. That's just what happened. But no matter. It was a bad idea. So I kind of had to stop trying to work on this, or at least not finish it, because I was still trying to work on it. However, while I was trying to bounce stuff outside of art, I started to be nicer to myself with art. I wasn't forcing myself to only work on this piece, which would probably have made me never want to pick up a pencil again, which would make me depressed, etc., etc. I already went over all this. So I started doing easier stuff and just sketching as well, and just in general following the vibes, because I got into a phone game quite hard, Cookie Run. I don't know how I got obsessed with that. I did. So that helped me get out of it, because that was like adding extra stuff that I like to do, which is a common tip from professional artists, self-employed, or ones working in the industry, is to have other hobbies. And it works, actually. It got me sketching, even if I didn't like finish everything, because I actually have multiple sketches in my sketchbook. Even stuff that's not Cookie Run related. I think I was trying to figure out how to draw my main character. You know, the blue cat that's my avatar. Yeah, I was trying to figure out how to draw her because I saw someone draw like star-shaped cat paw pads, and I thought that would be really cute and cool. I also drew a bust of one of my characters, you know, like a headshot. That's a really easy thing to do when you aren't in the mood to be working on something big, but you still want to draw. Sketching simpler finished pieces. It was helping me get out of this weird art block or art burnout I had going on. Granted, I still hadn't built up the motivation to actually upload stuff online, but I was getting there. Thankfully, I have a lot of old art I can just keep reposting on like Tumblr and Twitter. So, so I was still keeping myself relevant, air quotes, on social media. So while I was still trying to get back into the groove of my attempt to be a self-employed online artist, I was at least able to keep that part going, because I know how important social media is and how easy it makes you burn out if you aren't careful. Which, honestly, that's probably in part of why I burnt out. But let's change the subject from like social media. That's kind of depressing because, you know, if you know, you know. I wanted to say how it's possible to get out of the burnout. You just have to work really hard, and definitely you need to hit all the 7 types of rest. I'm not really one of those self-help gurus. Oh, I could talk about finishing this piece. Okay, this piece took a month. I did not work on it for that entire time, which I've already explained throughout the whole video. However, even just working on it a little bit, it still felt really good. Like, there is so many sketches and thumbnails. Okay, there's only like 2 or 3 thumbnails, and the sketching process, it took a lot to get through it. So definitely branching out and working on other stuff while still trying to finish this piece. I was very determined to do it. My friend was feeling pretty stressed too at the time, and I wanted to make him art because he definitely liked the idea, especially since his character is basically the hero in it. So yeah, I was definitely determined, and I feel like all of this really did help. Like, to finish this entire piece, I had to not only do multiple thumbnails and the sketches, I had to simplify stuff down to boxes, people. Boxes, then stick figures, then everything else. I mean, that is definitely recommended to simplify it if you're having trouble. It just never occurred to me. I feel like I used it for my last resort, and that last resort is very helpful. I like how the piece turned out, even if it didn't really turn out how I pictured it. I pictured it to be a little more yellow than it is. There's no yellow at all, is there? Well, I guess there is in the sky. I'm sorry, I have forgotten the piece because I haven't looked at it in like 2 weeks now at this point. But either way, I got it done. I'm very happy for it. I'm still really battling this no motivation. I mean, at least I don't feel hopeless like I did. And I hope that me rambling in this video can maybe encourage y'all to keep trying and all that stuff. At least not feel alone. Because being an artist nowadays is hard. Gotta keep going though. It's human. It's inhuman. It's inhuman to not create. Human nature has been created for so long. I'm definitely rambling, getting very off topic again. I guess at this point I should just end the video. If there is still speed paint left, I'll probably just put music over it, because I also kind of recorded one of the pieces I worked on alongside this one, because I didn't finish the recording at all. Because, like I said, the piece was stressful, so I couldn't really bring myself to record the entire process. And I hope that's okay with y'all. And I hope y'all like this video of narration and just multiple pieces. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.